I made two trades this morning on the ES4 Renko on 12/14/2011. Here's the first trade here where I put in this down arrow. You can see the swing cycle VB was crossing below the variable band right at the open of the market here at 6:30 West Coast time. And there was a little bit of an up move. Here was not confirmed by anything, and then the equity started down. The variable band continued on down through here, and the swing cycle flatlined along here at its zero level, and it travels between 0 and 100. So I entered the trade on this bar here as the swing cycle turned red and moved along the bottom. The DMI differential, the dots were red all through here, and it had started moving down away from the dots right here. A down triangle had formed on the binary triangle, and the DIX was red and moving down. Also, the Bollinger Band differential oscillator was well below its zero line and red and moving down here. The R squared and linear regression slope were just not factors right here in this trade. They weren't showing anything. I got out of the trade right here when the swing cycle moved above its variable band. The bars turned green. I put in this red triangle here. Also, the DIX had moved up here. So it was a good point to take profits, and that was a 5-point profit on this trade. Now here's the second trade of the day. It was another short entered on this bar here, and I got out of the trade here where I put in this red diamond, and I got out at the level of this horizontal price line, which is 1203, rounding it out, and there was 10-minute period of time between this bar and this bar, and this bar still hadn't formed in 10 minutes. So I felt the down move was probably coming to an end here. So it was a 6-point trade, which made a total of 11 points in the first 2 hours of trading for the morning. Now, it was kind of an interesting morning in here in that I didn't take a trade on these 5 down bars right here because the swing cycle VB was above the variable band, and generally speaking, you want to trade in the direction where the swing cycle indicator itself is either above or below the variable band. Also, there were 3 green dots in here for the first part of this down move. Also, this was fairly close to its oversold area here, and the oversold would be 0. And so there was another reason I didn't take this trade. Also, the R squared was down here, which indicates no trend was forming. I didn't trade these 3 bars up here because the DMI differential was well below its zero line here, and there were some green dots here, but it just nothing indicated the trade. Also, the R square was actually moving down here away from indicating a trend. So all in all, there was nothing I could see in here that would justify a trade. When I did take this trade, it was right after a squeeze. Since there was a little bit of an up move here, I anticipated that the equity would come out of the squeeze going to the downside. So based on the color of the swing cycle, I got in a little bit early here when the swing cycle was still green. However, on the next bar, it did turn red, and of course the DMI differential was red here and was moving down away from the zero line. Also, the linear regression slope turned magenta and was moving down here, and the Bollinger Band differential oscillator was crossing below the Bollinger Bands right in here, all of which indicated that this would be a safe short position to take. So all in all, in the first 2 hours of trading, there was 11 points profit. If you'd like to learn more about these indicators, please visit my website at ninjaindicatorsforyou.com.